Lead with super clarity. How successful leaders achieve exceptional results. By Maanda Tshifularo. Read by Shane Ngwenya. Produced by Solid Gold Audiobooks. Introduction. Clarity is a superpower. When activated, it transforms lives, gives relationships meaning, ignites organizations, and determines the trajectories of nations. I am a champion of clarity because I have seen the heights that can be achieved when it's at play, and I've also witnessed the missed opportunities for greatness that result from its absence. I'll share some stories of how my thinking on clarity has crystallized over time to illustrate why I think it is key. My first one sits right in the center of my origin story, so I'll kick off with it. My first 3 years of education were a struggle until one of my teachers, Mrs. Hilda Murudi, suggested that I stay back a year to get a better grasp of what was being taught. Being held back was something children were embarrassed about, a sign that you just couldn't cut it. But Mrs. Murudi made sure that the decision benefited me. She worked with me every single day, making sure that I had a solid grasp of fundamental concepts, so that by the time I reached grade 6, being kept back had turned into a real advantage. My foundation was strong, and I had started to do really well. By grade 8, my acceleration was in full swing, and I was excelling. In fact, I was the top student. By now, Mrs. Murudi and her husband, Mashudu, who was also a teacher, were worried that I was being limited by the standard of education at my school. So she helped me transfer to what was considered a superior school. She even went a step further and helped my family pay for my bus fare, extramurals, and uniform because we just couldn't afford such luxuries. I eventually became one of the top 10 performers in my class. It's no exaggeration to say that the Murudis changed my life. But I'm certainly not the only person whose path was changed profoundly by their input. When Mrs. Murudi passed away in April 2022, I dropped everything to go to her funeral and found that there were many more people who had done the same. She had helped them in the same way. Although I had always thought that Mrs. Murudi had a soft spot for me, it turns out that by helping me, she was simply living out her purpose, assisting kids who were struggling academically. Even after she retired from teaching, she would ask the school principal to give her names of children she might be able to help. This was her true calling. Driven by her example, I strive every day to achieve the same clarity of purpose and to serve people.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?